हेलो फ्रेंड्स, केजी क्लासेस में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम आपको द लास्ट राइड टुगेदर बाय रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग के एक्सप्लेनेशन के बारे में बताएंगे। फर्स्ट है, एंड यू ग्रेट स्कल्प्टर से लेकर बी राइड इन फाइन स्टेंजा 8। नॉर इज द सक्सेस ऑफ ए स्कल्प्टर एनी ग्रेटर, ही डिवोट्स लॉन्ग ईयर्स ऑफ हिज लाइफ टू हिज आर्ट and shapes a beautiful statue of Venus, the Greek goddess of love and beauty. Through his art, he expresses his noble ideals of beauty and physical grace. But what is the reward he gets for all his skill, labor, and devotion? The people admire his statue, but they turn away from it as soon as they see a real girl. She may be only a commonplace beauty, she may be poor and so dressed shabby, and she may be busy in the prosaic activity of wading through a shadow stream of water. But even then the spectators turn away from the status to look at her. This shows that life is always greater than art. If this is the truth, and the sculptor must agree that it's so, then he, the lover, is more successful, as he has the pleasure of riding in the company of his beloved. The sculptor does not have this happiness, therefore there is no reason for him to feel unhappy and dissatisfied. The musician also is as unsuccessful as the sculptor. He devotes all his life to his art. He grows old in composing sweet tunes, but the only praise that he gets even from his friends is that no doubt he composed music of a high order, and operas in which his strains were used proved very popular. But then fashion and taste in music change, and tunes which were once popular hits are soon forgotten. The lover considers himself as happier and more successful than the musician. He too devoted his youth, the best part of his life, to countering his beloved. No doubt he has been rejected, but he has his reward. He has the pleasure of enjoying the last ride in her company. The musician does never enjoy this happiness, this supreme felicity. नेक्स्ट है, whom know what फिर से लेकर dim describe तक स्टेंजा 9. These lines occur in Robert Browning's famous optimistic dramatic monologue, The Last Ride Together. In the words of Simons, like this is one of those love poems which are especially noble and unique, and is certainly the noblest and most truly unique of them all. W. H. Phelps calls it one of the greatest love poems in all literature. A frustrated, dejected, and rejected lover overcomes his disappointment by seeking solace in the last ride with his beloved. He knows this moment of riding will become eternal, and he will be able to enjoy love in the next world, because all those who fail in this world succeeded in the other. Having proved the point that in this world none succeeded despite his best efforts, the lover says that it is not easy to determine what is good for man. It cannot definitely be stated that success in this life is good for man. The lover is the mouthpiece of Browning, and he expresses the view of the poet that success in this life means failure in the life to come. Had he been destined to get the love of his beloved and enjoy supreme bliss in this life, he would have nothing left to hope for in the life to come. Human life does not end in this world. Man has to live hereafter. Special comments. First, these are the best lines of the poem. Second, they reflect Browning's philosophy of optimism. Third, they are also remarkable of their simplicity and economy of style. Fourth, mark the alliteration into die with dim described. 5. These lines also reveal Browning's belief in the other world after death. नेक्स्ट है एंड येट सी से लेकर फॉर एवर राइड स्टेंजा 10. These lines from the last stanza of the poem The Last Ride Together, composed by Robert Browning. All along the lover has been lost in his own thoughts, and his beloved has not uttered even a single word. But this does not matter as far as he is concerned. The very fact that he is riding in her company is a source of heavenly bliss for him. In his opinion, heavenly bliss is nothing but the achievement of one's aspirations. For example, at the time he is enjoying heavenly bliss, for strong and healthy, he is riding with his beloved, who is his heaven. Heaven is perhaps nothing but life at its best. Man has always looked upwards and imagined that heaven lies somewhere in the sky. This heaven for man represents the best that he can imagine. The lady is his heaven, for it is in her company that he enjoys the same happiness which others hope to enjoy in heaven. It would be a heaven on earth for the lover if they could continue to ride together forever. He would enjoy heavenly bliss if the present moment becomes everlasting, always the same, always unchanging. If there were any change, it should be merely in the increased intensity and fullness of their emotional experience. Otherwise, the same old life should continue. It should be old but also new in far as their emotional experiences were concerned. He wishes that the moment should become eternal and everlasting, so that they may continue to ride together for ever and ever. That for him would be heavenly bliss indeed. Thanks, best of luck.